Hello friends, today we are going to see how to find k-cores of a graph. Now at first, what is k-cores of a graph? So here is the definition. The connected components which remain after removing all vertices with degree less than k. So what does it mean? Now see, you have to find degrees of all vertices and you have to remove the vertices with degree less than k. Means suppose we want to find 3 cores of a graph. So what does it mean? We want to find out the connected components in this graph which remain after removing all vertices with degree less than k, that is less than 3. Here k is equal to 3. So now let's find out the 3 cores of this graph. So understand, 3 cores means it's not the number of components is equal to 3. 3 cores means you have to remove all vertices with degree less than 3. Okay. So now if we want to find out the 3 cores for this graph, then let's follow these steps. So what's the first step? See, find degrees of all vertices. Now we have to first find out the degrees of all vertices in this graph. As you know, a degree of a vertex is the number of edges connected to it. Now for vertex A, what is the degree? See, 1, 2, 3. So the degree is 3 for vertex A. Then for vertex B, the degree is 2 because there are 2 edges. For vertex C, the degree is 1, 2, 3. So the degree is 3. Okay. Now for vertex D, what's the degree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the degree is 6. For vertex F, the degree is 2. Then for vertex G, see 1, 2, 3, 4. Degree is 4. For vertex H, 1, 2, 3, 4. Degree is 4. For vertex E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So degree is 5. Okay. For vertex M, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So all the degrees are computed now. Now we have to go to the second step. See, what's the second step? Remove all vertices with degree less than k. Now we have to remove all vertices with degree less than k means what? That is 3. So here k is equal to 3 because we are finding out the 3 cores of a graph. Now let's find out the vertex or the vertices with degree less than 3 and then remove them. So for A, the degree is 3. So 3 is equal to 3. It is not less than 3. So the vertex remains there. For vertex B, the degree is 2. Yes, 2 is less than 3. So we have to remove this vertex. For vertex C, the degree is 3. So it remains. For vertex D, degree is 6. So it remains. For vertex F, it is removed because 2 is less than 3. G, the degree is 4. So it remains. E remains. H remains. M also remains because the degrees are not less than 3 for these vertices. Now the vertices with degree less than 3 are removed. So now let's go to the third step. What does this third step says? See, do steps 1 and 2, that is these 2 steps, till all vertices with degree less than k are over. Now what this means? See here, when we remove these vertices, we also have to remove the edges, okay, because the vertex is not there, so the edge will also be not there. So if vertex F is not there, then this edge will also be not there, right? Now after you remove these edges, some of the vertices will have a change in degree. So this third step means that you have to keep doing the steps 1 and 2 till all the vertices with degree less than 3 are over. So now what this first step says, find degrees of all vertices. So you have to find the new degrees of all vertices. See, why am I saying new degrees? Because there are some edges in this graph which are removed now, which results into change in degree for some vertices. So you have to compute new degrees for those vertices, right? So let's compute new degrees. Now for vertex A, see, the degree is 2, right, because there are 2 edges. For vertex C, degree is 2 because there are 2 edges. For vertex D, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, degree is 5. For vertex G, 1, 2, 3, 4, degree is 4. For vertex E, 1, 2, 3, 4, degree is 4. For vertex H, 1, 2, 3, 4, so the degree is 4, right? Then for vertex M, 1, 2, 3, so degree is 3, correct? Now you have computed new degrees. Again go to second step, remove all vertices with degree less than k. So now in this second iteration, see here, what was the first iteration? We removed some vertices in the first iteration, okay? Again in the second iteration, we have performed the first step, that is the computation of degrees. Now we will perform the second step. So degree less than 3, 2 is less than 3, yes, so remove this, again remove this, then 5, 4, 3, okay. So these 2 vertices are removed, okay. So that was the second iteration, right. So these 2 vertices are removed. Now again let's go for third iteration. Now the current iteration is third iteration. What it says, find degrees of all vertices. See, as these vertices are removed, these edges are also removed. So now again we have to find degrees of the vertices because some edges in this graph are now removed. So it will result in change of degrees. So let's delete these old degrees and compute the degrees again as this first step says. So what is the degree for vertex D now? 1, 2, 3. For G, 1, 2, 3, 4. For E, 1, 2, 3, 4. For H, 1, 2, 3, 4. For M, 1, 2, 3. Yes, you have computed the degrees. Now let's go to the second step for the third iteration. So the second step is remove all vertices with degree less than k. So 3 is the degree of vertex D, but 3 is not less than 3, it is equal to 3, so it remains, okay. Vertex E also remains, vertex G remains, vertex H remains, vertex M remains because they are not less than 3. So in this iteration, in this third iteration, we have not found out any vertex with degree less than k, that is degree less than 3 in this case, okay. So see, you have to keep doing these steps till all vertices with degree less than k are over. Means as we have not found out any vertex with degree less than 3 here, means they are over, means vertices with degree less than 3 are over. So we can stop here, and when we stop, the connected components which we get here is called as the k-cores of that graph. So here there is only one connected component which remains after removing all vertices with degree less than k. So you can call this one component as the 3 cores of the graph, okay. There is only one component, so you can call it as 3 core of the graph. So in some other cases there can be more than one components in the graph which remains after removing all the vertices with degree less than k. In our case there is only one component which is remaining. So in this way you have found out the k-cores of the graph. This is also called as the k-degeneracy, that is 3-degeneracy in this case. It has its applications in bioinformatics. So this k-cores of the graph is very important. Thank you.